I'm staring at the burnt cross in my hand right now, and I still can't explain it. My name is Marcus Kane, 15 years with the department. They call me the bishop because of this silver cross my grandfather pressed into my palm the night before he died. I've closed 93% of my cases. I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in demons. But after what I found in that monastery cellar 3 nights ago, I don't know what I believe anymore. If you're hearing this recording, it means I didn't make it back. It started with a call at 2 in the morning. A girl's body had been discovered in the ruins of St. Augustine's Monastery on Riverside Drive. The place had been abandoned for over 20 years. When I arrived, the scene was already taped off, officers standing around looking uncomfortable. I ducked under the yellow tape and made my way inside. The girl couldn't have been older than 25. Red hair, pale skin. She was lying on the cold stone floor of the main hall, arms crossed over her chest like she'd been posed. No blood, no visible wounds, no signs of struggle. Officer Chen was the first responder. "What do we know?" I asked. "Nothing that makes sense, Detective," Chen said, rubbing his arms. "It's freezing in here, even though it's 70 degrees outside. A security guard doing his rounds heard someone screaming. By the time he got inside, she was already like this." I knelt beside the body. That's when I saw them, 2 small puncture marks on the side of her neck, dark and precise. I leaned closer to get a better look, and they just vanished, like they were never there. I blinked hard, thinking exhaustion was playing tricks on me. "You see anything unusual?" I asked Chen. "Nothing. Coroner's thinking cardiac arrest or maybe an overdose." I didn't buy it. My gut told me this was something else entirely. The security guard was sitting outside, wrapped in a blanket despite the warm night. His name was Thomas Reed, late 60s, hands shaking. "Mr. Reed, tell me exactly what you heard." "A woman screaming," he said, his voice barely above a whisper. "It came from below, from the old cellar where the monks used to keep their wine. I ran as fast as I could, but when I got down there, it was empty. Then I found her up here." "Was anyone else in the building?" "No one. I checked every room, every hallway. There was no one." After the coroner took the body and the officers cleared out, I should have gone home. But something kept pulling me back. At 4 in the morning, I returned to St. Augustine's alone. The front door creaked as I pushed it open. The air inside was thick, almost solid, like breathing through wet cloth. I found the cellar entrance behind the altar, a narrow stone staircase spiraling down into darkness. Each step echoed in the silence. At the bottom, there was a heavy wooden door with an iron ring for a handle. I pulled it open. The cellar was smaller than I expected. Stone walls, dirt floor, and in the center, a makeshift altar made of stacked bricks. On top of it sat a silver cross, identical to mine in every detail, except this one was charred black, as if it had been held in a fire. I picked it up. It was still warm. My heart was pounding now. I swept my flashlight across the walls, and that's when I saw it. Scratched into the stone, barely visible, was a single word: Nashira. The temperature dropped. My breath came out in white clouds, and for just a second, I felt something behind me. Not heard, not seen, just felt, like a presence standing inches from my back. I spun around. Nothing. But the feeling didn't go away. I got out of there fast, cross still in my hand. Back at my apartment, I couldn't sleep. I kept staring at that word, Nashira. I wrote it down, reversed it, rearranged the letters. After an hour, I found something buried in the scramble. Ari Hans. It didn't make sense at first, but then I broke it apart differently. Ari could mean lion in Hebrew. Hans is a name, but together, reversed again, twisted slightly, it became something else. Sin Ra. I felt a chill run through me. In some old dialects, that phrase means tooth of evil. I looked at the burnt cross again. It matched mine down to the smallest scratch. My grandfather had warned me once the night he gave it to me. "This will protect you, Marcus, but only if you believe. The moment you stop believing, it stops working." I'd never been religious. I wore the cross out of respect, not faith, but now I was starting to wonder if that mattered. The next day, I went back to the morgue. I needed to see the body again. The coroner, Dr. Patel, met me at the door. "Marcus, I was about to call you," she said. "We found something." She pulled back the sheet. The girl's neck was clean when I'd first seen her. But now, clear as day, there were 2 deep puncture wounds, dark and infected looking. "These weren't here yesterday," I said. "I know. I documented everything. There was nothing on her neck during the initial exam, but this morning, these appeared. It's impossible, but here they are." "What could cause that?" She hesitated. "Honestly? I don't know. The tissue around the wounds is necrotic, like it's been dead for days, but she's only been here for 36 hours. I felt my chest tighten. "Has anyone else seen this?" "Just you and me." "Keep it that way." I left the morgue and drove straight back to the monastery. It was late afternoon, the sun starting to dip below the horizon. I didn't want to go back. Every instinct told me to walk away, but I couldn't. That word, that cross, the girl's body changing after death, it was all connected, and I needed to know how. This time, I brought a camera. I descended the staircase again, pushed open the cellar door, and stepped inside. The burnt cross was gone. In its place was a single white candle, freshly lit, wax still soft. I hadn't been here in over 12 hours. Someone, or something, had been here since. I aimed the camera at the wall where I'd seen the word Nashira. It was still there, but now, beneath it, there were more words, scratched in the same frantic handwriting. "He comes for the marked." My blood went cold. I looked down at the cross hanging from my neck. Marked. Was I marked? Behind me, I heard a sound, a scrape like stone dragging across stone. I spun around, flashlight up. The door was still open, but standing just outside it, in the staircase shadows, was a figure. Tall, thin, perfectly still. "Who's there?" My voice cracked. The figure didn't move, didn't speak. It just stood there, watching. I ran. I don't care how that sounds. I bolted up those stairs, out of the monastery, and into my car. I didn't stop shaking until I got home. Now I'm recording this. It's 3 a.m. again. I haven't slept. I keep looking at my cross, and I swear it's getting warmer. The girl didn't die of natural causes. She was taken, and whatever took her left a message. For me. I'm going back tomorrow night. I have to, because if I'm right, if I'm marked, then running won't help. I need to face whatever is in that cellar. I need to end this. If you're watching this, if I don't come back, go to St. Augustine's Monastery on Riverside Drive. Go to the cellar. And whatever you do, don't wear a cross. Because I think that's how it finds you. If you made it this far, hit that subscribe button. I need people to know this story. I need someone to finish what I started. Because something is waiting in that cellar. And I don't think it's done hunting.